In other news, House Minority Leader and local Congressman Kevin McCarthy speaking on the Biden administration's response to gas prices and its recent ban on Russian oil. New record highs being seen, the largest here in California.
Drivers are waking up to a state average of $5.57 per gallon. President Biden keeps breaking records, but unfortunately, those records are breaking America's budget. With prices this high, families are expected to pay $2,000 extra just for the cost of fuel alone.
McCarthy called it bad domestic policy fueling the surge, saying it's holding back oil production nationwide. He said the rise in prices actually began the day President Biden took office. The administration is currently looking for alternatives to Russian oil. And high gas prices here in the U.S. is a small price to pay compared to Ukrainians with bombs falling at home. But it's no small thing for middle and low-income families already struggling financially. Newsy national correspondent James Packard examines the real-world impact here and what you can do to help.
As the little red numbers tick higher,
it seems like the gas prices change every 15 minutes.
The real-world consequences are hitting the lowest-income Americans the hardest and straining budgets for most everyone.
Rent went up, gas prices goes up, food costs goes up, everything went up. Except for my paycheck.
Already, the prices are forcing this Florida limo company owner to consider raising prices.
We're not gaining anything from it. We're actually making less money now.
And a plumber paying more to get to jobs and watching inflation push his expenses higher.
Whereas I used to give more discounts, I've just been kind of going with the regular rate because, everybody else is like leaving me behind with prices.
The same problem causing auto shops to charge your insurance companies more for repairs, in turn prompting higher insurance rates for you.
Use the tools that are available because that will, again, help you save money, help you get better terms, better rates.
Rod Griffin is with the credit reporting company Experian. He says adding more of your payments to your credit portfolio can help. Even your streaming service payments help these days.
Who knew that on date night watching Netflix movies, you could also help your credit scores?
Now, oil producers in the U.S. are increasing output to soften the blow, but it'll take time to have an impact, and it won't be a cure.
So right now, across Texas, across the Great Plains states where we have a huge petroleum reserve, you're beginning to see pumps come back online. You're beginning to see refineries ramping up production. So those are all things that will moderate gasoline prices in the year to come.
And in the meantime, the financial crunch will persist, impacting the most vulnerable among us.
And it's also important to note that oil prices are a huge part of the world's economy, and they play a role in much more than just gas prices. We took an in-depth look at a recent report done by NPR in February and have more on the various ways oil prices can impact your wallet. NPR is saying the biggest burden will fall on lower-income families since they spend a larger percentage of their household budget on gasoline. And it's not just oil prices. Rising natural gas prices could raise electricity and home heating bills. But back to oil, the increasing costs for transportation, power, and heat would all contribute to inflation, which is already at its highest rate in 40 years in the U.S. And its impact on the cost for travel, prices for flights, and cruises could rise if fuel prices are high.